even think you really know what a bad day is. But you're gonna find out. You're gonna learn.
FC25 is out, and I'm really proud of the product we shipped. He's so proud, in fact, that he's deactivated his Twitter.
You serious?
Good job, EA. Good job, guys. You're doing great. Best game ever. I love it. It's that time of the year again. I didn't think I'd be making one of these videos. I've restrained. I've tried to stay positive. I've steered away from the negative content as much as I could. But right now, they're just taking the piss. I literally cannot play a game of football. I can't play a Champions League final. It's time to finally update my game to Title Update 4. The most broken update in FC/FIFA history. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself, but it's time to expose these frauds again because no one else will. I don't know what they were cooking up with this update, but it's led Career Mode completely off the rails. New glitches, new bugs, the same old problems. Alright, I've loaded up the game, no mods, just a plain old vanilla version that you guys would experience on consoles. I resisted updating my game and downloading all the latest squads because I had the perfect modded setup on Title Update 3. But as soon as there's a new title update, all the mods have to be reinstalled and reapplied. I'm not usually used to connecting to the servers, so all these in-game pop-ups are throwing me off. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below, what are your main concerns and gripes about FC25 Manager or Player Career? What are the main bugs, glitches, and changes that just annoy you the most? The ones that just get on your nerves and are the real pet peeves. Because trust me, I have a long list. I won't be getting into them all today, but I'll be covering the main top current issues that have only recently popped up. Why do I have to always confirm that I want to play Career Mode offline? It's so annoying. Now, allegedly in the past week, trophies have been a big glitch in Career Mode when you go and celebrate. So I'm going to test it out right here and see it for myself. Imagine you've embarked on a multi-season, multi-campaign road to glory. You've reached that Champions League final, you've reached that Major Cup final, and you want to be rewarded for all the hours you put in to your Career Mode save, and now the Champions League trophy shows up. What is that? The Silver Ballon d'Or? I guess EA have got other ideas. We've lost the Champions League license here. The real trophy has just been evaded in the game, and this is just Career Mode exclusive, by the way. If you go into the kickoff and cup finals section, like, all those trophies work. They're fine. They do their job. They do what they're supposed to do, but as soon as you enter a cup final in Career Mode, you don't know what trophy is going to get thrown at you. How does this even happen? Like, why is that a thing? We'll never know. You know, the primary objective of a manager, of a player, is to win trophies. But there's no point getting excited, Rodri lad. You're winning a Mickey Mouse Champions League. You've already got a gold Ballon d'Or. Why do you need a silver one? There have been multiple cases of this happening to people on console. It is a platform-wide issue, and better yet, I don't know why the generic trophy is within the players. There's nothing on the podium. Rodri is about to lift up the invisible cup. Someone just chucked the invisibility cloak on the Champions League title. The silver ball Ballon d'Or thingy is just within that player celebration there, if you can spot it. So the trophy celebration cutscenes are even more glitched. How is this even possible? How does something so simple be executed so poorly and turn out so wrong? I mean, it's quality meme potential, like holding up nothing. The Spurs, we put pressure on trophy. The Arsenal, we took Man City to the last day trophy. The Rodri's hands are like glitching and his wrists are snapping off trying to lift up the invisible cup. Like, this has never been an issue before. EA parade about how they've got all the authenticity, all the licenses, but can never get it right. Where there's not only the wrong trophies showing up in the celebrations, but generic trophies that no one's ever seen before. The game's gone, mate. The game's gone. Now, if you want to win the Premier League title on your first game as a Man United boss, all you gotta do is play the Community Shield. It ain't a battle here at Wembley for a Mickey Mouse pre-season, glorified pre-season game. It's a battle for the Premier League title, as you're about to see. I don't even know where the game code collapsed, but this is the current state of Career Mode. Not even the trophies they can get right. Also, why is the lighting so bad? Why does everything look so dark? I hate playing at this afternoon time slot. Everything just looks so meh. Like the shadows, the lighting. There's something off about it. Everything just looks extremely dark, and the game just genuinely looks ugly. A Champions League final, an FA Cup final, a Community Shield. Be prepared to lift up nothing or the completely wrong trophy. At least it's actually on the podium this time, but this is an issue happening in multiple leagues, multiple competitions, in every single country in the game. You can't escape this one. The players and fans are barely celebrating either. It's like they know something's up. The real trophy mod fixes all of this, but I'm just purely going off based on the console experience. And this is what you PS5 and Xbox people have to put up with. I feel bad. So whether you like it or not, this is something that needs to be addressed in the next major title update, or as soon as possible. Whilst we're on the topic of trophies, why can't we get updated assets and like real licensed not even real licensed trophies, but actual nice looking silverware, and not trophies that we've seen hundreds of times in like 10, 15 FIFAs in a row, not just in pre-season, but even for tournament mode. We've been treated to the same like 5 generic ass trophies. I swear these have been in the game since like FIFA 12. Now take a look at pro clubs, for example. Their trophies actually look like they were made this decade. They even have a trophy room for all your achievements and silverware to go, so you can take a look back on all the trophies you've won throughout your career, and the trophies you get to win actually look good. They've got that modern feel to them, like you don't see anything like this in career mode whatsoever. It's time for the generic trophies to have a complete overhaul. You can even see some of the generic pre-season tournament trophies in the background. Like, how much better do these new updated ones look in comparison? I don't know why career mode has to put up with the same old recycled generic assets year after year. It's honestly shameless, man. Seeing these ultimate team ads and overlays in the menu just sends a shiver down the spine. Get it off, I don't want to see it. Something else that EA have thrown into the mix for the first time ever is being able to customize your players' injuries and match suspensions as you set up your new career save. And it's kind of fun to experiment around with. However, what they didn't tell us is that they added cancer to the game. Yeah, that's right, your player can be diagnosed with a cancer injury. The funny thing is though, you can't actually manually assign your player the cancer injury. There's pneumonia, your player can be tired, your player can get tonsillitis. So that's why initially when the first screenshots were coming out that players were picking up cancer injuries and were out for 2 months, people didn't believe them because they'd never ever seen something like this ever. But that's what these recent title updates have added to the game. This was nowhere to be seen on launch. The conspiracy ran so deep that someone actually went into the game files and code to investigate and actually found out that, yeah, cancer is in the game. You can get easy cancer, medium cancer, or, you know, hard cancer if you're hard done by. I just don't get it, man. Like, why? Was that really necessary? Was that a must-have feature people were craving for? Was that really high on the priority list? Was that on everyone's wish list for FC25? Look, I am aware that it's a real thing. Like, yes, people, humans, can be diagnosed with cancer. Like Sebastian Haller, for example. I remember Gutierrez back in the day for Newcastle. In extreme rare cases. Who came up with this idea? Which intern gave you the idea to do this? Because it's just uncalled for. I don't know. This is just my opinion. That is crazy work. Who wanted this? Who asked for this? They can't even put back the injury list section, that golden OG feature, back into the game. Is this what they're busy doing in those Romanian offices instead of, I don't know, quality testing, making sure the new features work, which half of them don't, making sure there's no new bugs and glitches in the new title updates? Back in retro career modes, your players used to get homesick randomly just because of the bad weather or something. But nowadays, nah, get hard cancer, out for 3 months. There's just so many things wrong with that. Like, one, that's not how cancer works. You don't just magically get healed from it in 3 months. And two, like, why didn't you add like coronavirus or COVID back when that was all popping off in like FIFA 20, FIFA 21? Now, if you want to keep throwing the realism argument at me, why don't they add women getting pregnant as an injury in career mode? Bam, just like that, your player's gone, out for 9 months. I mean, it's realistic. Why isn't that a feature if cancer's a feature? If they want to go down that path, adding, I don't know, whatever other diseases there are in this world, why not adding women getting pregnant to the game? Come on, if a girl can be a leader of men, I'm sure she could get pregnant in career mode. Just slide it under the rug just like you did with the cancer injury. Don't put it in the patch notes. And who decided making the highlighter picker color be white on a white background? I can't even see what numbers I'm choosing here. Like, they were too busy adding cancer and not making sure the menu colors don't clash. I have to squint my eyes so hard just to see what I'm typing. White text on top of a white background. That's like the first thing you get taught at graphic design school. This UI menu designer, whoever decided this, needs a good hard look at themselves in the mirror. And speaking of menus, guys, where do we even begin? I'm about to crash out. I've tried to get used to it, but no, this is the final straw. I've had enough. Perhaps I treated the FC24 menus too harshly. Besides half the player's body going behind the menu, it just looks so bad, like how they've massacred it. I pointed it out on day one. Yes, I've kind of adapted to it, but visually, I've seen mobile games with better in-game menus than this, and I know you're probably saying, look, it's just a menu, who cares? It doesn't really impact the game all too much, but like, even when it comes to the background, like, it just looks so plain, it looks so stale, lacks flavor. Like, there's nothing that excites you about this menu. This game just makes everything feel so blocky. You have to scroll past everything. The task list barely even works. You barely get notified when you receive transfer offers for your players, and sometimes you can get the same few tasks stuck on your task list. They're just there forever. You can never clear them off. It's just such a slog to scroll through them all. The menu's laggy, unresponsive. Even on PC, I've got like a really decent gaming PC, and sometimes the menus are lagging out. I can't imagine how the performance would be on console. It makes the FC24 layout look like a Da Vinci painting from the Renaissance era in comparison. Something else that EA decided to sweep under the rug was sponsors. We now have the Beats Cup preseason tournament invite. In player and manager career mode, you can compete the officially licensed Beats Cup with the official logo there and everything, which, look, at the end of the day, I can tolerate. But when you're putting straight up ads into a fully priced AAA game, that's where I start to have a problem. Look, the social media newsfeed tab barely announces the transfers that I make, but EA doesn't care. As long as they can put in sponsored segments and secure the bag from Beats, they can freely put in as many paid advertisements as they want into a fully priced game, by the way. Like, it might be on sale now, but this game at launch was like over £100. If this game turned into a live service free game where they just updated it every year, alright, fine. Put in as many ads and sponsors as you want, but this is an actual paid game and this serves no benefit to the player. Besides playing in a sponsored, licensed pre-season tournament, does it actually change up anything with the broadcast package? No, everything's still generic. The scoreboard's still generic. The trophy's still generic. So what's the actual point besides having some Beats advertisements on the ad boards back there and the logo plus some ads in the menu? Why just Beats? Like, why couldn't they at least incorporate a couple more different brands? Do we even get any special sponsored kit templates and create a club for it? Like, that's the only reason I'd be down for paid sponsored segments in the game. Are you serious, bro? One officially sponsored Beats kit? That is all we get. That is the closest we're getting to real life sponsors in career mode. Oh no, two. Oh, I feel so lucky. I'm getting spoiled right now. We get a hat trick of Beats sponsored kits. Not even a variation, just the logo B. Couldn't have the text underneath the logo. Nah, just slap a B on it on 3 kits and that's job done. Sponsorship done. Give me the money, Dr. Dre.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Do we even get any sponsored Beats goalkeeper kits? No, they're all still generic. Why did I expect anything there? This is the closest you console players are going to get to having sponsored kits in Creator Club. Your only hope is that EA secure more sponsorship deals and, you know, slowly add in 3 at a time. Working at EA would be so easy, I swear. Now, there was this Pepsi promo and brand partnership that EA had like last month, but that didn't bring any like new sponsorships or new little integrations into career mode. Why didn't we get those kits in Creator Club? Why don't we get the Pepsi sponsorship in Creator Club? It was just exclusively for Ultimate Team. We missed out on a couple of Pepsi Creator Club kit templates, but who knows, maybe it could possibly be coming in the future. So I guess keep your eyes out for that. Only Pepsi vanity items in Ultimate Team. But then, you know, Pepsi didn't want to stoop down to career mode levels. They only wanted that Ultimate Team exposure. I always preferred Coke anyways. The Beats sponsorship also comes in clutch in player career mode. You can get some benefits there. No matter if it's player or manager career, you're going to see a whole bunch of Beats headphones or, you know, speaker ads in your news feed. Oh my god, you could purchase Beats headphones in the activities menu for player career. Okay, no shame. Over-ear wireless headphones with premium sound so you hear the music, not the noise. If only they didn't have the strength of a baby sloth whenever you tried to move them. That would be great. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this position where half of this headphone is like snapping off. Half my headphone is just just broken and flimsy. I mean, come on, Pepsi. The moment was there. This would have been the perfect integration for you guys, but no, my pro is standing with a Coca-Cola, whatever generic brand flavor that is. So Pepsi fumbled the bag there. Collaborate with a luxury watch brand. Mark my words, we might be seeing a Rolex ad coming soon to career mode. It even says it's a sponsored post underneath it in the social media tab. It's not a game changer, but hey, if they found a way to actually monetize career mode, and if this is going to get EA to actually put more effort in, I'm all for it. Just add more sponsored kit templates to create a club, and maybe even some fake sponsorships for clubs so you don't have to actually organize agreements. Excuse me? What type of glitch is this? Oh my god, I was gonna say, bro, I'm even finding out glitches whilst I'm complaining about the game. Something else that thinks it's a little too good than what it actually is this season pass nonsense. That's what I like to call it anyway. You lads all know the kind of rant I went on when it was launch day. Ultimate Team. Pack. Player item. Pack. I guess EA looked at the rant, saw me complain, and just doubled down. Went 10 toes down with it. We have even less career mode and player career rewards to unlock in this useless season pass that it's going to go for another 14 days. I mean, I could go through all the career mode rewards now. It's not going to take too long. On level 4, we get yellow boots. Powered yellow boots. Back in the day in the catalog, you could unlock special edition boots, Nike and Adidas exclusives. But nowadays in FC25, we get a powered white mask. This hairstyle is not even for career mode, it's for pro clubs. So yeah, some of these unlocks are pro clubs exclusive like the gloves were. So even less career mode benefits you get from doing this season pass, which I don't even think is worth it. I feel so honored to get this headband for player and manager career. I'll be definitely grinding the objectives to unlock that one. Brother, you won't catch me dead doing this stuff. That's why there's no need to connect to the servers if you play career mode, because it's all Ultimate Team rewards. I don't know how they've managed to do it, but there's about 3 career mode things you can unlock. Why is that worthy of being locked behind the season pass? You're telling me I have to grind all these manager and player career objectives? Bring back the EA catalog, man. This is just a joke. There's like 2 career mode rewards on here in a whole 40 tiered system. This is embarrassing, bro. This is shameless. If this doesn't abundantly make clear the Ultimate Team agenda, I don't know what will. Something else that annoys me, and it's just annoying because EA don't execute this properly, it's the new feature of icons in player career mode. Right now, what they're doing in every title update, in every squad update, is giving you new icons to try and play with. But, you know, the ones from day one, the ones that were available from launch or like a couple updates back, they actually just get removed from the game and get replaced with a completely new set. But like, why can't we just have a continuous flow of icons that are there? Why can't you just have the full roster available? Not even if it's the full roster, just everyone that they've added so far. But once there's a new patch that comes out, once there's a new squad update, all the previous icons get deleted. I've only got a couple because I pre-ordered, like R9 Ronaldo, Zidane, and Beckham are always there. However, these other ones that get added, they're on a ticking time bomb. There's a limited time where you could use Gerd Muller. You have to act quick, otherwise he's going to get removed in the next update. Why can't you just give us the whole roster to use throughout the entire game cycle? And it's very inconvenient for you console lads, because on PC, we can have all the access to icons we want. But now that they're actually in the game, this is like the worst way they could have implemented them. Like taking some out whenever they feel like it, putting them back in. Is it also time to start asking, where is live start points career at? You know, the brand new feature EA promised that was the first thing that they showed in the trailer, and career mode reveal, live start points. You can start at any time of the season. You could hop in with all the real life stats, all the real life injuries, transfers, positions on the table. Everything would be pinpoint accurate to what was happening in real life that week. It was going to be a revolutionary feature that I honestly thought they'd never add in, but ever since they announced it, there has been nothing. It has been radio silence. Everyone keeps saying, oh no, it's going to be in the next title update. No, the next title update after that. But now I'm starting to think we'd be lucky if we get it in January. That big winter update that usually happens. That's my prediction. But other people thinking it's coming either the end of this month or in December. But, you know, I wouldn't count on it. Don't hold your breath. Set the expectations bar low down in hell. EA, you haven't really been clear with communication about when the new mode is coming, when's it going to be ready. When can we expect the flagship feature that was only promised in a post-launch update? They kept it as vague as possible just so they can buy enough time. Don't count on EA giving us a Christmas gift. And we're just sat here patiently waiting with no communication whatsoever. They haven't muttered a word of it. It's like the feature feature doesn't even exist yet. It's like they're still developing and making it. The clock is ticking. Another thing I can't stand about these menus is why does the simulation take so long? Why is simulating through the calendar so slow? It used to be so quick on PC. When I switched over back in like FIFA 19, FIFA 20 era, you could sim through a season in like 2-3 minutes. It was lightning fast. It was quick as. I've got a pretty beefy gaming PC and it struggles to simulate one season in 10 minutes. I can't imagine how long it would take on console. People think it's got to do with the new social media feed, how that has to generate new stories on the side whilst you're simulating. You can't just do it through the calendar like it would usually do. On a side note, whose big brain idea was it to remove the player growth change in the squad hub, like to see if your players were upgraded or downgraded, how their development's going? You know, the +1, +2s, -2s doesn't appear in the squad hub anymore throughout the season. You just have to automatically know what overalls and ratings your players had when you started the season. You can't actually track their growth or development whatsoever. Like, I remember Evan Nielsen was an 80, so he's grown a +1, but you can't actually see that anywhere throughout the menus. Like, this has been a feature since, like, I don't know, FIFA 12, FIFA 11, but someone pulled the big brain move to just remove that completely from the menus. It'd be so quick to add back in. For one, why did they even remove it?
I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
But it's like, how am I even supposed to track my players out on loan? How do I know how much they've grown? Because I can't see their game stats, so I should at least be able to see their growth and development. But no, they've just taken that away from us this year, and it actually makes a big impact. Did they just forget to add it into the game? I'm sick and tired of just making theories and making excuses for them. But this is just damn right unacceptable. It's something as small as, like, if they decided to take away changing a player's kit number. It's a small minor feature, but damn, it definitely does make a difference. You feel the difference. You can't track anything, you feel disconnected from your players, and it's just another piece of key info that, for no reason, EA have stripped from us. Some say I'm hard to please, but when you take away key features like that, it's unforgivable. We've come accustomed to it for over 10, 15 years, and just like that, it's gone. Something else that's been made impossible here in FC25 is that you can't manually move players anymore. You can't freely customize every single player's position. You're kind of stuck to the FCIQ formations. Like, in this formation, you're forced to play with 2 CDMs. You can't convert one of them into a center midfielder like you could do pretty much in the last 10 FIFAs. You could, like, move a player across the pitch and assign them a new position, assign them a new formation. But with this new FCIQ, we're just stuck with whatever the formation says. That's how it goes. You can't customize anything. You can't have a default custom tactic. You would just selected and stuck to whatever the formation lets you have. It's just something restrictive for no reason. There's no nuance. There's no customization to it. It's very systematic, which I guess is what football's feeling right now. But we've lost the ability to customize your formation, to adjust how your players play and where they can play on the pitch. That's another huge gripe for me, and honestly, I've been hearing it online, on Reddit, on Twitter, in the YouTube comments. Everyone's been complaining about it. Why do simple, minute features not even work as intended? Something as simple as removing a player's gloves, like Rashford I've got right here. It ain't snowing outside, lad. Get those gloves off. Why can't I remove his gloves? I mean, I can change the color. I can give him some purple gloves, some blue gloves, but I can't just get rid of them. I want to put on some wrist tape, some boxing tape, a wristband on him. I don't want him to have gloves. They're permanently stuck to Rashford forever. Again, this never used to be a problem in older FIFAs. This never was a glitch before, but somehow FC25 finds a way. Now, something that you lot let me know down in the comments below of my mods video, when it came through to the player career mode tattoos, the tattoos feature on launch was like removed if you went to create a new player. So I've been experimenting with it, and all of a sudden I thought I re-unlocked it again. As I'm connected to the servers, it's popped up again. I have one left leg tattoo that I can apply. As you can see right there, we've got it on our created player. But as you guys noticed, I was connected to the servers. We only get one option. Maybe that's because I unlocked it through the battle pass or something. However, when I disconnect from the servers and I go completely offline, play offline, go back into player career, and all of a sudden I scroll over to the tattoo section and look how many I have to choose from. I have got an entire catalog, an entire abundance. That goes for left leg, left arm, right arm, everything except head and face tattoos. But why is that a thing? Why is that the case? If you're connected to the servers, you get one. If you're offline, here you go. Now I can use as many tats as I want and ink my player up as much as as my heart desires. Another flagship feature that EA kept flexing about was the reintroduction of the full match intros returning, the full match lineups, and the full TV broadcast happening before the match. They didn't lie. They did actually add it back in, even though they removed it for no reason. However, they forgot to add it back into player career mode. This mode is cooked. I used to think manager career got no love, but player career mode is like right down there in the totem pole. There is like no effort that goes towards player career mode anymore. And it's sad to see. You get the nice little Matchday cutscene that happens before the game kicks off, and then you just loaded bam straight away into kickoff. No pre-match graphics or lineups, no full intro. Don't you love it? EA removing a feature, reintroducing it, claiming it as a new feature, but then not actually adding it back in properly. It's only in kickoff, tournament mode, manager mode, pretty much every game mode besides player career. You gotta feel sorry for them, honestly. I don't know who does quality assurance or quality testing, or if they listen to the beta testers whatsoever, but stuff like this surely has just got to be an easy fix. Now, if you still haven't copped the game and you're waiting for some new updates, you're waiting for live start points, or you're just waiting for a sale, I have good news for you, my friend. Black Friday's coming up, and FC25 is already on sale. 50% off the retail price. Plus, some Black Friday and Christmas deals are coming up. They're right around the corner. So you could not only cop this game for less, but with more content than what the people who paid at full price did. You'll have more modes and features because live start points is coming, more teams kits, more new player faces, all the new random little things they've added to career mode recently, for good or for worse. Now, this is important, lads. I want to hear your guys' feedback and opinion in the comments below. Should I release my classic mega video that I did last year, the big old everything wrong with career mode? I have enough content, I have enough bugs and glitches to report on where I can make a full video, everything wrong with FC25, and that's just to do with the off the field stuff, like in the menus, nothing to do with like the gameplay whatsoever. The issues that keep persisting, basically it's just one big video that just combines everything. I've got a huge list, as I've stated before, but would you guys want to see that? I've been holding off on it. I was actually waiting for them to add live start points to the game, but that hasn't made its way to the game so far, so I'm gonna have to judge it without that feature involved. I've tried to make the most of this game, but you know, the same old issues, new bugs and game breaking glitches pop up, and honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how much longer I can do this for. Hit subscribe, turn on the notifications if you want to see more FC25 content, new other football games, and new modded content that I'm going to try on the channel. And what do you think the future of career mode will be with the sponsorships, with the live start points? When do you guys think that'll ever drop? Nevertheless, I've been your boy Sir BCHD. As always, have a great day, and I'll catch you lot in the very next video. Bye bye.